Hi, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Yacht Crew Vlogs right here on Yachting International Radio. My name is Ria. I am your host, and I am pleased to introduce Sheldon Dupree. How are you?
Hi, everybody. Yeah, good. Thanks, Ria, for having me.
Well, you are the director, I guess, of the second annual Adrift Film Festival, and this is happening Sunday, October 11th. I guess that's the presentation, Sunday, October 11th. But
Yes.
tell us, what is Adrift Film Festival?
Well, Adrift was basically created when we saw a position in the in the industry where things were changing from boats being very private to crew starting to create videos on board. A lot of sharing was being done on social media, and over the last 2 or 3 years, I started to notice that all these crew were creating incredible videos, and some were getting some exposure and some weren't. There were some amateurs and some professionals, and I just thought the industry would do really well with having a film festival like this where everybody could come together, create a bit of a creative community, and yeah, just do something fun with all of the content and show everybody, their friends and their family around the world, kind of like what they do and where they cruise, and kind of like the lives that they get to live. And also, we try to, every year we're trying to bring in as much donation as possible, not only through our sponsors, but through the people that attend the events, to support natural disaster relief through Yacht Aid Global.
So it's definitely a benefit all the way around. It shows a lot of people having a great time. It gives
Yeah.
a chance for crew to be creative, as well as it gives back to the community in which people earn a living. Tell us a little bit about yourself, because you're not just jumping into this as a film guy, you're actually crew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, long story short, I started the industry, as a deckhand back in December of 2007, and for a decade worked my way all the way through, all the ranks. And then my last full-time position that I was on a boat was a 45-meter yacht called Latitude, and that is where I first, kind of picked up a camera because of the cool places that we were cruising. We did the Arctic 3 summers in a row. And during that time, I started doing photography, and that was the same time that drones were coming out. And so drones were actually what got me into videography. So doing all this cool cruising, drones were coming out. I was very lucky. The captain and the owner of the yacht were very encouraging to create more content on board at the time, which wasn't really getting done a lot. And so I was very lucky in that sense, and just kind of like took advantage of that, and started getting into photography and filmmaking. And basically, after I finished my licensing that I needed to do for yachts, in that position, I was faced with a decision to either do the captain route, or maybe put that on hold for a little bit and pursue photography and filmmaking full time. And so I decided to go with that and combine my experience with yachting and all my connections with that. And so it's been 2 or 3 years now that I've been doing full-time photography and video for primarily for the yachts, but also for, I do a lot of like science expeditions and stuff like that too. So a little bit of yachts, a little bit of science, a little bit of promotional content as well. So it felt like a big combination of all the skill sets that I've been developing for the past decade.
Nice. Well, tell us a bit. I mean, this isn't all serious. This isn't all, how to fold a napkin or how to swab a deck. We're talking
Yeah.
fun, exciting. There's nothing that is too stupid or nothing that isn't too funny. It can be anything that they want
Yeah.
to submit. The whole
Yeah.
goal is to entertain.
Exactly. So again, like we try to encourage all levels and all types of videos that get submitted. We specify on the website to that it's a film festival for crew. So it can be anything. It can be about the yachts. It can even be a video that you made on holiday, right? So a lot of crew go away, and then that's when they get their chance to flex their creativity. It's like if they go on road trips or they go on ski trips or anything like that around the world. If you're on boats and you go away and you do any kind of content creation, if it's fun, if it's serious, if it's just like a short, even a 20-second hilarious quarantine video or something like that, we encourage people to submit it because there's categories and awards for that as well. So we like all levels of skills and all types of videos. Um, like you said, exactly from the fun, silly ones to like the very serious, creative ones, because there's a huge range of content creators in the industry. There's a lot of people that just love to do it just for fun, and then there's some very, very, very talented videographers and editors as well. So we like to encourage everybody to join in and just become a part of it all.
What is the cost associated with entering?
Yeah, so it's free to enter. So it's free to enter for everybody. And last year when we had the event, so last year being our first year, it was an absolute landslide for the event. We didn't know what to anticipate and what to expect, but we had a huge turnout, and we got amazing support, and the donations that we brought in from the actual event were far exceeded our expectations, which was fantastic. So that's how we're going to keep it every year. Is that it's free to enter, it's free to be a part of it, and all we're trying to do is just bring in donations by those who kind of join in if they can, and anybody who wants to watch and take part of it in that way.
So if you want to donate,
Yeah.
how can they go about that?
Yeah, so we've made it as easy as possible. So on the Adrift website, so it's adriftfilmfestival.com. You just go on there, and there's everywhere you kind of look up at the top corner as you're scrolling through, you'll see little donate buttons, and it's as simple as just clicking on the donate button. A little PayPal window will pop up. You just punch in however much you want to donate. There's no minimum, no maximum, and then you just send it straight off to the Adrift PayPal account, and then we accumulate all of that. And after the event, all of the additional proceeds then just goes directly through to Yacht Aid Global, which we then post about and share about with all of our followers.
So what are the prizes for the submissions? And actually, I should ask you what the deadline is for submissions. That's probably the most important thing prior to the prizes.
Yeah. So the deadline is approaching. I think we have about 9 days left right now. So September 30th, we're cutting off the deadlines. I mean, look, we might extend it by another couple days, but we'd like to. We're calling it September 30th right now. So that's the final cutoff day. So nine days left from today. And some of the prizes that we'll be giving away this year are we have a DJI drone that we'll be giving away, a Fun Air brand paddleboard, a beautiful inflatable paddleboard. We've got a DJI gimbal, which is used to stabilize, DSLR or mirrorless cameras, and then we also have a $600 travel credit voucher, which we'll be doing as well. And as things progress, it seems like we always have this bond. Are always adding additional prizes and stuff like that. So we will continue to most likely add prizes as the next couple of weeks progress as well. Another thing that we're doing slightly differently this year is because we're going to be taking the submissions and all of the winners and creating what is called the reel. This is a new thing for this year. The reel is going to essentially make up the 20 best videos that were submitted. And if your video makes it into the reel, then as a small prize, we're giving away $50 gift vouchers to B&H Photo, which is a online photo video purchasing store. So that reel itself will make up the film festival, which will be then aired on October 11th.
Nice. Well, you know what? It sounds really exciting, and it sounds like something that people, you see it everywhere already. You see it all over social media platforms. Yacht crew are very into taking pictures and taking video and having a great time. And some of them, as you said, they're more into conservation. They're much more serious. But the amount of talent that comes out from Yacht crew, I think this is great that you've got together and put this together. This is the second year running. Obviously, you had such a great experience of the first year and great amount of film. Where can they see the results of the first year?
Yeah, so on the website, again, adriftfilmfestival.com. If you look at the top of the website, or if you're on the mobile app, you click on the little menu button. You can go to 2019 winners, and it has it right there where you can scroll down, and it'll show you exactly the videos and a little link to each video as well, so you can watch the videos, and then it has a list of all of the finalists as well, so you can find all of that on there.
Wonderful. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes out on October the 11th. If you are interested in submitting your talent, please do forward it to them. You have 9 days left, September 30th. But if you're just one of those people that want to see what the yacht crew industry has and has submitted, October 11th is the day to tune in for that. We'll provide you with all the details down below this interview so that you can head over there and check it out yourself. Thank you so much, Shelton, for your time.
Amazing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, and look forward to seeing everybody's work.
Yeah, well, us as well. And as you said too, if there's anybody out there that wants to donate prizes, you can also get a hold of Shelton and let him know what it is that you want to donate. We've been talking with Shelton Dupree out of Victoria, Canada. We're talking about the second annual Adrift Film Festival, and we're looking forward to watching it. Once again, you've been watching another edition of Yacht Crew Blogs right here on Yachting International Radio. My name is Ria. I have been your host. Please tune in again for another episode.